Hello everyone. In this video, you will learn about how to describe the OSI model. What is meant by OSI model? OSI model stands for Open System Interconnection Model. Is a conceptual framework used to describe the function of a networking system. It is communication between a computing system or split into 7 different abstraction layers such as application, presentation and session layer or software layer, network, data link, physical layers are hardware layer, transport layers are heart of OSI. Application layer. Application layer is the abstraction layer that specifies the shared communication protocol and interface method used by host in a communication network. We have a source computer. The client system brings up its web browser. The web browser operates in the network application layer. If open the web browser and type the domain name for the website. For example, domain name yahoo.com in a web browser. The DNS server finds matching the IP address for that domain name, and when you find it, resolves the IP address from yahoo.com. Once that is done, your computer communicates with yahoo.com, which retrieves web page. It is protocol such as HTTP, Hyper Text Transfer Protocol, DNS, Domain Name System, DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, etc. Presentation layer. Presentation layer is converting data into standard format and serves the data translate to the network. Presentation layer is the encrypts the data to transfer the source host to destination host. It encrypts the data into predefined code. It represents 0 and 1s. Example, WhatsApp. Session layer. The session layer manages session by initiate the opening and closing session between end user application process. It is control single or multiple connection for each end user application and directly communicate with both transport and session layer. It is established, maintain, termination of session. For example, I am logging the ICICI bank. I can't do anything for that website. In period of time, the session ID is timeout. It taken by session layer. That means when a client is connected to server for a long time, it can't do anything in website or not activate, the session ID will be timed out. The protocols such as PPTP, NetBIOS, etc. Transport layer. Transport layer is to transfer the data in source host to destination host using UDP, TCP. It is end-to-end connection. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. It is connection between sender and receiver. Data can be sent. For example, for TCP, when a user 1 sends the packet 1 to user 2, the user 2 will receive the packet 1 and user 2 sends the packet 2 in user 1. User 1 will receive the packet 2. It is TCP, means it is a connection oriented. UDP, it means user datagram protocol. It is connectionless before sending the data. For example, for UDP, when a user 1 sends the packet 1 to user 2, when a user 2 receives the packet 1, it can't be replied. When a user 1 don't know that packet 1 sent or not in user 2, it is UDP. That means it is a connectionless oriented. Network layer. Network layer is a third layer of open system interconnection model. Network layer is to deliver the packet from source IP address to destination IP address. It is a provide data routing path for network communication. Routing is the process of selecting a path of traffic in a network or multiple network. It is having two open systems anywhere to exchange the data with one another. When two systems are attached to end of the means of interconnecting those two networks. It is protocols such as IPv4, IPv6, IP, etc. Data link layer. The data link layer is the protocol layer. Is transfer the data between nodes on the network segment across the physical layer. It is deals with transmission error, regulate the flow of data, and provide a well-defined interface to the network layer. Two main sub-layer MAC. In MAC address, media access control is a unique identifier assigned to a network interface controller for use as a network address. In communication within a network segment, this use is common in most IEEE 802. In networking technology include Ethernet, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. LLC, Logical Link Control. It is provides the logic for the data link. It controls the synchronization, flow control, and error checking. Data link layer PDU is frame. Framing is a point-to-point connection between two computer or device consists of wire in which data is transmitted as a stream of bits. The data link layer transforms a raw transmission facility into a line that appears free for undetected transmission error to the network layer and is responsible for node-to-node delivery. It is protocols such as ATM, Ethernet, etc. It is commonly used in protocol Ethernet. Physical layer. The physical layer is the first layer of open system interconnection model. It comes from upper and lower layer. It deals with information in the forms of bits. It is responsible for transmitting individual bits from one node to next. The fundamental layers of physical layer is data encoding. It converts data bits into predefined code. Signaling. It is forms of bit. It represents 0 and 1. Physical components. The electrical hardware, device, media, and connectors that transmit and carry the signal to represent the bits. It is protocols such as Ethernet, USB, Bluetooth, etc. Hence the process of 7 layers of protocol in OSI model. If you have any doubt in the OSI model, type the doubts in comment section. Thank you.